I'm Zoe Shurik, and this is Studio 7, a live performance and interview production from MUR and MUTV. Performing live from Studio 7, this is Private School.
Can't get away from what you did. I've seen the things said of man, and I'm not one to sit and stand for what you said. Parents' hands right through the window. Parents' hands right through the window. I guess I'll try to ride the wave, 'cause you'll just try to shift the plane. It's been a week and it's all the same. You just suppose you're glad I came, but who's to say? I'll shake your parents' hands right through the window. Shake your parents' hands right through the window. Thank you for having us. This was called Almost Apart. Slept on your couch in the middle of the summer rain. By the time I hoped that we'd work out, now I'm fading out your hand. It's almost apart. It's always falling apart. Time run out on an empty glass summer. We figured it out all alone, and now I can't stand on my own. It's almost apart. It's always falling apart. Remember when we slept in your bed in the middle of the summer? You said you couldn't get me out of your head. I guess the things you said happened. It's almost apart. It's always falling apart. This is my favorite part. This is a new one. It's called Pathos. We don't know how to pronounce it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one for you, and after you, I can't ignore you. Come back to you, and it's when life's in between. And so I change your meaning, and I can't stand it when you add so demeaning. Don't speak, still singing. Don't speak, still singing. I remember the lyrics, and I could get you. What could I do? And it's when life's in between, and so change your meaning, and I can't stand it when you act so demeaning. Don't speak, it's still singing. Don't speak, it's still singing. Life's in between and don't change your meaning. Still I can't stand it when you act so demeaning. Life's in between and don't change your meaning. I can't stand it when you act so demeaning. Life's in between and don't change your meaning. I can't stand it when you act so demeaning. Life's in between and songs change the meaning. I can't stand it when you act so demeaning. This is
This one's called
All You Want.
For You. Yes, you guys know that one.
Run it, man! Oh!
Turn around and face the other side. Stick around, this could be where you reside. It's all you want. All that you could ever want. I could be the one thing that you want. Take tonight and cover up the blinds. Hold tight, we'll make you feel all nice. It's all you want. All that you could ever want. I could be the one thing that you want. All you want, if all you want, if all you want.
Rock and roll. There's a new one. It's called Bottle Rocket. You ready? Yep. Okay. I fall, you fall, then we come down. I run, you gun, we share the same crowd. Up and down with your hotel guy. Got a plan for you through hell.
I'm coming home for a minute. I'm staying away for forgiveness. You say it's a force of habit. I'm still paying off this tragic.
But new smoke still shine in my mind. Take a ride again. In the middle of the road, in the middle of the night time. Oh, take a ride again. Oh! I'm not quit.
Check.
Too long, and you don't think you can do wrong. Yeah! Hey, one new smoke. Take a ride again. In the middle of the road, in the middle of the night time. Take a ride Hey, but new smoke still shining in the bright light. Take a ride again. In the middle of the road, in the middle of the night time. Take a ride again. Hey.
We made it work.
Hey.
That was all good, I
These
think.
things happen. All right, we got one more.
Tuning break for me.
Okay.
What makes us human.
We're gonna banter.
Give me 5 seconds. A horse walks into a bar.
Um,
Oh no.
We have a new album soon.
When is that coming out?
We don't even know. We haven't recorded it yet. Kane and I wrote the whole album in my kitchen one day.
One morning.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Every song is about you and you haven't got a clue. You need to know. One way to leave your lover. Get up to me and realize deep down, girl, that she's not me. And I don't know what to do. Get over you and my friends no help. I don't know what to do. One way to leave your lover is to ditch you at the station. I feel like a 5-year-old in such a frustration. Sing it!
I am the problem. The problem with me is that I am the problem. The problem with me is that I am the problem. The problem with me is that I am the problem. The problem with me is that
Every song is about you and you have no idea. I gotta cut it off after I say nice to meet you. One way to leave your lover is to ignore Paul Simon and cut the crap. Don't listen to his songwriting. Sing it!
I am the problem. The problem with me is that I am the problem. The problem with me is that I am the problem. The problem with me is that I am the problem. The problem with me is that I am the problem.
You gotta
Problem
get
with me
in.
is that I am the problem. The problem with me is that I am the problem. The
Gotta
problem
get
with
in.
me is that I am the problem. The problem with me.
Yeah! Thank you.
Thank you.
Live from Studio 7, that was Private School with a live performance in studio. We'll be back after this short break with a conversation with the band, hosted by TJ. See you after the break.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends. After you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Roll over.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Every day.
Millions of people are connecting. Father.
Cosplayer.
Mentor.
Actor.
It's time we take a step forward, come together,
and discover
how accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
Welcome back to Studio 7 series. I'm TJ Dysart, and I'm here with Private School.
Yeah!
Guys, I mean, very great performance. I was back there. I was getting jiggy. I was moving.
We do get jiggy.
You do get jiggy. So let's get right into things. I mean, first off, when I was researching a little bit about you guys, I had the privilege to read a very good article from our very own Will Eikenberry.
Shout out, Will.
Yep, Will did an article on you guys back in November, and it kind of detailed a lot about your guys' friendship and chemistry, specifically between Tom and Caden. And it seems like from what I've seen in that set just now, it seems like that friendship and chemistry has just spread kind of like wildfire throughout the band itself and the group. So I guess my first question is, how do you use that energy with every performance? I mean, I see you're jumping up and down, you guys are connected, you're rocking with the maracas, I loved it. I mean, so just talk to me a little bit about that energy and how you use it to your advantage.
Well, I'm sure we can all give an answer, but I mean, really, we just like messing with each other on stage and trying to mess each other up. We all love each other very much, and it means a lot to us to try to like get the other person to like butcher the whole song. So that's the way I look at it.
I'm the one that butchers all the songs. I'm always laughing. No, I don't know. I think I just kind of put it in a ball and just shoot it out of my body.
Interesting.
Yeah, sometimes I try to do what Caden does to me and stare him down and try to make him mess up, but he always wins and I always end up messing up because he just doesn't budge.
Thank you for the Maraca comment. After our the show before this, I've affectionately become known as Maraca Boy.
Okay.
So it really hit close to home. And with that energy, I like to take it and direct it towards the crowd, you know, share some with them.
Sure.
Maraca Boy.
I love it. I love it. And then kind of transitioning into the creative side of things, I understand that you guys have a great presence and great energy on stage, but in terms of your friendship and your connection, do you feel like that allows you guys to be more honest with each other, especially in the creative process? You know, Tom may like something, Caden may not. You know, do you guys feel comfortable having that critiques sessions and kind of just being honest with each other during the creative process?
Yeah, so I think a majority of the songwriting is done by me and Tom, and like I don't think we have a song where we've been like hey, we're not doing this. Well, I don't think we've ever had like a disagreement really musically like that.
Sure.
Where it's been like one person shooting the other down. It's more just like one mind.
He has shut down like 3 of my songs.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Don't listen to him. He has all the good songs.
It's kind of a good thing to have. It's not like you have this awkward barrier with someone you're just strictly bandmates with, where you kind of have to be like, I don't know. We could just, if somebody shows me a song specifically, like, let's do something like this, I'm not afraid to be like, oh, I love that, or like, that sucks,
Sure.
you know? So it kind of, oh yeah. Nah, he's kind of shy. Yeah.
I don't play the biggest part, but I really do feel comfortable with them. So if anything does come to mind, I'm not afraid to pitch it. They make me feel comfortable.
Listen, I love it.
I mean, you see me in the corner with my maracas and cowbell, but hey, man.
Listen, you're hyping up the whole gang.
It
works.
All.
It works. It definitely
works. I give
works.
it my all, and I feel like that just, that reflects onto my bandmates.
I love it. And it certainly sounds like you guys give it your all in terms of the name of the band, obviously, Private School. Very unique name. I'm very curious, how did that come to be?
You want to answer that? There was
I don't know. We all went to public school.
Okay. There it is. Yeah, I love it.
Ethan's from New Jersey, actually. He's from
No, he's not. Next question. Next question.
Okay, next question. Now, Tom, I have been told I was given a specific request to refer to you as a TikTok artist.
Sam, where's
at
Sam?
The
Where's
beginning
Sam?
of the,
Sam Vaughn.
at the beginning of this. So I'm curious. I do know some of your videos on TikTok have gained some traction, especially over the couple of months, and especially in your solo career. Talk to me a little bit how that has kind of intrigued into your listening base and the band's kind of Spotify following. I checked out that. Do you use TikTok as a tool to kind of gain traction?
Like not well,
Okay.
but yeah, I kind of just go. I mean, they can they follow me on TikTok. Liam, how bad is it? It's pretty. He said pretty bad. It's terrible. It doesn't really work. But it has gotten us some great fans. We have some in like Seattle, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm telling you, like, I mean, it's done like quite a bit. I would not call myself a big musician at all because I'm not. But it has got me like a decent fan base, and I mean that means a lot. It's brought some fans to the band as well. I'll tell you, Kane has a solo career too. But if we're talking TikTok promotion,
I'm not it.
Yeah.
I'm not the guy you're looking
Sure.
for TikTok.
Sure. And then I'm especially curious in terms of solo stuff. Is there ever moments where you kind of have an idea? How do you differentiate whether you're like, oh, maybe I want to save this for Private School, or I want to keep this kind of in my locker for some of my stuff? How do you kind of make those decisions?
Oh, at least for me, I'll have you go too. But when I'm making a song, I can usually tell right off the bat if it's gonna be a Private School song or a me song.
Okay.
The weird thing with our dynamic is like most of the songs that I sing, I actually like wrote the guitar part. It's just he plays it because he's the guitarist. But
sure.
So like I'll come up with a part and I'll know like pretty much instantly, oh, this is gonna be Private School. Like I could see us all putting sauce on this, or if I think like, I mean, this would be better for my personal stuff. Yeah, it's more the Private School stuff is a lot louder.
Sure.
And my stuff is not as loud.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think a good example is that is like, what was it? Replicate was.
Oh
yeah. So we had like our first album. We had a couple songs. I forget how many songs, but they were originally going to be for other stuff I was working on, and then
Sure.
it just ended up being in the band. And that's, I think, I've had a bunch of songs like that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how I don't know.
Yeah, it's happened a lot. Yeah.
Sure. And then this is a question kind of for all of you guys. We hear stories every day about, people starting out in a band, they blow up. I certainly think you guys can blow up. Definitely get me on a feature if you ever need something. But let's just say, hypothetically, in a year you blow up. How are you going to make sure that you guys are still doing this with passion, for fun? Because we do hear stories of people who make it their careers, who make it their full-time jobs, and it kind of feels like pressure and they're not even having fun anymore. You guys seem to have a lot of fun, so how would you implicate that if blowing up were to become the case?
I don't know. Like, Luke's gonna be an engineer.
I think we would definitely need to keep the same dynamic.
Sure.
Because I feel like part of why, at least for me, I bring so much passion to this is the passion of the people around me. I see. Come on, what are you laughing at?
I respect it. I respect
What? But yes, I see what they bring, and then I'm like, I got to bring at least half as much, if I want to feel like I'm truly a part of this. So,
In all seriousness, Luke is like a key member of the band, in my opinion. If we didn't have him, if we didn't have him, our like performances would be very boring. Like,
Practices feel off without him.
yeah,
Sure.
we don't sound good when he's down in the basement. Anyway.
Yeah, I think a big component to us not getting kind of at each other's throats if that were to ever happen is we're all graduating college, and we all have stuff we want to do, and we're not banking on it happening. We're just a couple of guys. Do you want to give our motto about the haircuts?
Oh yeah, say the motto.
At the end of the day, we're just 4 white dudes from the burbs with very similar haircuts making music.
I love it. I love it. And I want to go off your point of college now. I understand some of you are students at Marquette. You do have an album on the way. Are you going to use some of your experience, obviously in a big transition coming to college, are you going to use some of those experiences and implicate them in your lyrics, or do you just have a formal creative process that you use?
I mean, I definitely take a lot of inspiration lyrically from being in a city and the things I see. I think a big part about being in college, though, is like I live in a dormitory with a lot of people in it, and I enlist like a lot of people to just do background vocals on my solo songs. So like I've got a solo album coming out soon, and it's got a lot of guest vocals. We have like the entirety of we have like all of floor 12 on one song. So that's what it does for me. Like I'm able to like hang out with a lot more people and get them to do guest vocals, which is something I like. And I guess it does come in inspiration for lyrics some, but I don't really know.
Yeah.
Luke has a song about being in a city.
Oh yeah. Ever since I came here, it's just first couple of weeks, nothing special. I thought like, oh, the city's a city. Then it rained, and I was like, oh wow, I like this rainy city.
Mm-hmm.
So then I wrote a song called Rainy City Day. Inspiration at its finest.
Come on, guys. That's awesome. Very cool stuff. And then talk to me a little bit, too, about kind of I was very intrigued by the CeraVe bottle on the Spotify photo, or the facial wash thing. What's the message behind that? If you just look on their Spotify, you'll see someone is holding a CeraVe bottle. And I'm curious, there may not be a backstory, but I'm very curious of what the backstory is, if there is.
Pirate. That was the only way he could answer that question on live TV.
I can answer the survey. I think we were all just in the shower together, and we kind of just picked up the bottle.
Listen.
Wait. Pause. It's my sister's bottle of CeraVe. Taking a promo pic in the shower. We are clothed.
Right.
Yeah, fully. And you just grabbed it.
I grabbed the nearest thing to me, and I just held it like I'm holding Reggie right now.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And then, Caden, I'm also very curious. I noticed you had a looping station on, or with your foot pedals.
The pedal. The pedal board.
So I used to be a big Ed Sheeran fan, and I am familiar kind of with what that is. But I would love if you could explain kind of that and how you use it, because I thought it was really
he looks
cool.
like Ed Sheeran.
Stop. I had a substitute say it in 7th grade one time. I'll never forget you. So that pedal board kind of, I had other pedal boards, like iterations of that. It always consists of like the same couple pedals, really. I don't have a lot of pedals, so I'm kind of just working with what I got. But like in relation to Ed Sheeran, it's I don't know. I think we're both. I definitely don't use any pedals Ed Sheeran uses. He's using the top notch,
sure,
and I'm using the opposite of top notch. I don't know. But yeah, no. I think like. Yeah, what was the question?
It's all good. We'll move on to this final one I have for all of you guys. If you can describe the band in one word, what would it be?
How much time do we have left? I got to think about this.
About 30 seconds.
Private.
Hold on. Did we not get her all?
We all. It's more of like a phrase.
Let's hear it.
There's a dash, not a space.
I'll do it. It's do you see me do 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 like I see you do 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 you see me?
Excellent. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Really great performance, really great interview, and thank you so much for stopping by. And go check out Private School on all their streaming services and at Private School Band on Instagram. We have plenty of Studio 7 productions coming up this semester, so keep an eye out for those announcements about our next Studio 7 on February 11th. For now, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you for our next Studio 7 series. Marquette Radio is hosting Radio Roulette, formerly Battle of the Bands, which is the annual music competition taking place February 17th at 7 to 9 p.m. Scan this QR code to register for tickets. For now, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.